Well, it's an honor only a small percentage of veterans get to experience. The Northeast Indiana Honor Flight. WSBT 22's Zach Crenshaw and photojournalist Lucas Anthony traveled with local veterans to Washington, D.C. for a day full of surprises.
Despite the fact that the veterans knew the day's itinerary, like which memorials they would be visiting and what events were planned, there were surprises throughout, but none bigger than when the men and women returned home. It was a marathon day, from the send-off at Fort Wayne to the welcome in D.C. Veterans from northern Indiana were overwhelmed as they were taken to the Korean War Memorial, the World War II Memorial, and the changing of the guard at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, which takes place on the hallowed grounds of Arlington National Cemetery. The final stop was the Air Force Memorial, where the veterans ate dinner with a breathtaking view of our nation's capital. After a few pictures and a final salute, it was back to the D.C. airport. After the musical send-off, it was back to the plane as flight volunteers shouted names. Many veterans weren't sure what was happening. That was until they opened the big white envelopes to find letters. Some were from family members, others from elementary students. In the glow of their overhead light, they read the letters, many with misty eyes. Then they landed. As they exited the small Fort Wayne terminal, many expected to see a spouse and grandchild or two waiting. That wasn't the case.
I thought maybe a few hundred people, but nothing like this.
It was a hero's welcome for the men and women that embody the word. More hands than they could shake, more salutes than they could return, and more thank yous than they could process.
Unbelievable how they treated us and what we saw.
American flags lined the way, indoors and out. For the veterans, it was hard to put into words.
I can't describe it.
Hard to say. Very difficult to say.
I can't tell you. It's very deep, and I've got to keep going or I'm going to cry.
I can't express it. I mean, I've never had that kind of welcoming before.
As they thought back on their day, the sights they saw, the people they met, and the memories they'll forever cherish, one theme came to mind.
What we got in America just can't be matched.
I'll tell you what was going through my mind all day. What a great country we have.
And on this day, the country was able to say thank you to the men and women that helped make it so great.
You can't believe what it means to me.
It's so good to be an American.
And organizers of these flights are hoping to create more great days for veterans from our area. The Northeast Indiana Honor Flight has a number of trips each year and are hoping more World War II and Korean War veterans will sign up. If you or someone you know may be interested, or if you want to make a donation, we have information on our website, WSBT.com. You can also see the first part of our story on the website as well. Reporting in the studio, Zach Crenshaw, WSBT 22 News.